seat, eh? It's been a wee while. Today I'm going to speak about something that I think is quite important, AI. Ultimately AI in the filmmaking space, and what I think is the key to not avoiding it, but what's going to really make you stand out in the next couple of months, which has already been getting done by many filmmakers and creatives across the board. Over the last sort of year to 6 months, 6 months to a year should I say, AI is obviously getting bigger and bigger and better, which is unavoidable, unfortunately, for a lot of us. But fortunately, it's going to bring it great efficiency and everything else. But one thing that I really think is going to be more important than ever, which I've seen from clients, I've seen from a lot of commercial work now, is authenticity. I think AI is a great tool to have, and I think, you know, we're going to have to adopt it one way or another, in all walks of life, especially in the creative field. It's going to become bigger and bigger. But I think authenticity and storytelling, I don't think that's going to be replaced. In fact, I think that brands that are really on it, that are properly pushing in the right direction, I think a lot of the marketing strategies and a lot of the budget will be spent on real life stories going forward. Standing out from the crowd now is not what you can create on AI, it's going to be what can you create with real human beings, because that's becoming less and less now in the creative space. You know what it's like, you're on social media now and the questions you're asking are like, every time you see something that seems really, really good, the comments on it are like AI, is this AI? It's a bit like VAR in football. We're not really allowed to celebrate, you know, nice content or nice cinema anymore without someone asking, is this AI? Which is pretty sad for the industry, but at the same time, I do think what that means is an opportunity for brands to really push themselves in the storytelling space and authentic people space. A lot of the jobs I've done that I'm most proud of are like ultra athletes or people pushing themselves to the limit. That's always real, authentic people, and that's never going to be able to get swapped for AI. You're not going to be able to AI swap in a guy who's willing to run 50 kilometers every day for 10 days or whatever. That was just literally random off the top of my head. But what I mean is real authentic stories about people that own businesses, you know, impact behind the stories. What you see a lot in podcasts now, like real people talking to each other, you know, that we've sort of taken that for granted, I think. And I think that authenticity going forward is going to be where I'm going to put the eggs in the basket for. You know, as a filmmaker, I look at a lot of peers and a lot of people that I look up to and what they're shooting, and most of it, pretty much all of it, is underlined with real people and real stories. And I think that authentic nature of what you do and trying to stay true to being authentic to what you're capturing, whether it be spec shoots or whatever else, I think sticking to that human element is going to be massive. Like in an age of AI where literally everything can be recreated, in the next year or two everything's going to be able to be recreated. What will stand you out is being able to go and tell real stories, and I think, like, I'm very passionate about it because I think it's just so simple to do, but any brand that's switched on is going to be telling those stories. I think a lot of people now are skeptical about AI in terms of anything they see online, as I said, is AI. It has to be. Can't do that. Pictures from the top of Everest or whatever, all these things that were definitely not AI, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago, whatever it is now the first thing that people are saying is that's AI. So it's sort of taking away that real nature of what's going on, which is a shame, because a lot of the stuff that isn't AI is getting branded AI just off the back of it's easy to say it. It's easy to say, oh, it's AI. But anyway, I've said the word AI so many times in this video, but my main point is the core of what you do as a filmmaker, I think, and it always should be, again, I'm different in my opinions, but people and human element, real life stories in the middle of what you're doing, at the core of what you're doing. Authenticity sells now. Like, a lot of brands are using authenticity because putting real people on camera with their products, putting them through the paces in the environments they're supposed to be in, you know, blood, sweat and tears, whatever it might be, that can't be typed into ChatGPT, your Perplexity, and say, can you recreate this? Yes, it will recreate it, but anyone watching is just going to be like, that's just a computer generated software. Kind of like, you know, watching an animated film or watching something along those lines. Like, it creates impact, but it doesn't have the real taste of like someone being through that. Like, you want to watch these videos and watch real people go through things. There's a certain sadistic quality of watching those things, because you're just watching someone suffer in real time, chasing what they want to chase. That's authentic, and that authenticity, I think, in the next year or two is going to be, it's going to be AI and everything AI can do. Then it's going to be like, who can tell authentic stories for my brand, or who can tell authentic stories of this person, because we need this person filmed authentically doing the mad shit that they're doing. That's not going to really typed into a system and be like, can you create this guy doing this or this girl doing this? It's not going to be able to happen. So that's my 2 cents on it. Double down on authentic storytelling. Double down on ads that have people and human on the back of them. Double down on telling real life stories, and I honestly think use AI however you want. It's here to stay. It's going to get bigger, it's going to get badder, it's going to take over the world, but it's not going to be able to point and shoot a camera and direct and film real life people doing real life stuff. So it's just my opinion, don't have to listen to it. As always, most of it's full of shite, but thanks for coming back, and stay authentic. That's what I would say.